Picture this. You spend hours digging, tilling, and preparing soil for pumpkins, only to watch them struggle in hard, compacted earth. What if I told you there's a method that skips all that backbreaking work and actually produces bigger, healthier pumpkins with almost zero effort? Here's what most gardeners get wrong about growing pumpkins. They think success starts with breaking their backs, digging up compacted soil, fighting weeds, and creating the perfect garden bed from scratch. But nature has a different plan, and it's so much simpler than what we've been taught. The no-dig method flips everything you know about gardening on its head. Instead of working against the soil, you work with it. Instead of destroying the existing ecosystem underground, you enhance it. This approach lets you plant pumpkins directly into layers of compost and organic matter without ever touching a shovel. Think about how forests grow. Trees don't need anyone to till the soil or add fertilizer. They thrive because fallen leaves, decomposing wood, and natural organic matter create the perfect growing medium over time. The no-dig method mimics this natural process but speeds it up dramatically. Here's why this works so brilliantly. When you pile organic matter directly on top of existing grass or weeds, you create an instant growing medium while simultaneously solving your weed problem. The key lies in understanding that most weeds and grass are annual plants with shallow root systems. Cut off their light source for just a few months, and they'll die naturally without any chemicals or backbreaking removal work. The foundation of this system starts with cardboard barriers. Plain brown cardboard, the kind you get from moving boxes or appliance deliveries, becomes your secret weapon. This cardboard acts like a natural herbicide, blocking sunlight while still allowing water and air to penetrate to the soil below. Over the growing season, the cardboard decomposes completely, leaving behind rich, weed-free soil. On top of this cardboard foundation, you layer organic materials that become your growing medium. Well-rotted compost works perfectly, but so does aged horse manure, leaf mold, or even a mixture of grass clippings and kitchen scraps that have been composting for several months. The key is using materials that are already broken down, enough that they won't rob nitrogen from your plants as they continue decomposing. Different organic materials serve different purposes in your no-dig system. Compost provides immediate nutrients and creates the perfect texture for root development. Aged manure adds slow-release fertility that feeds your pumpkins throughout the entire growing season. Grass clippings and shredded leaves act as natural mulch, retaining moisture and suppressing any weeds that might try to emerge. The beauty of this layered approach is that it creates a living system. As earthworms move up through the cardboard to feed on the organic matter above, they're constantly mixing and aerating your growing medium. Their castings add even more fertility, while their tunnels improve drainage and root penetration. You're essentially recruiting an entire workforce of soil organisms to maintain your garden for you. Unlike traditional gardening, where you fight against compacted soil and poor drainage, the no-dig method creates ideal growing conditions from day one. The loose, organic-rich medium allows pumpkin roots to spread easily and access nutrients efficiently. Water penetrates quickly but doesn't drain away too fast, creating the perfect moisture balance that pumpkins crave. This system also eliminates many of the problems that plague traditional pumpkin patches. Soil-borne diseases have trouble establishing themselves in fresh organic matter. Beneficial microorganisms flourish in the rich environment, naturally suppressing harmful pathogens. The mulch layer keeps soil temperatures more consistent, protecting roots from temperature swings that can stress plants. What makes this method truly revolutionary is how it improves over time. Each year, as organic matter continues breaking down, your soil becomes richer and more fertile. The earthworm population explodes, creating natural soil aeration. Root channels from previous plants become pathways for water and nutrients. You're not just growing pumpkins, you're building an ecosystem that gets better with each growing season. The no-dig approach works whether you're converting a small corner of lawn or creating an entirely new garden bed. The principles remain the same. Smother weeds naturally, build up organic matter, and let nature do the heavy lifting while you focus on enjoying the incredible results. Traditional pumpkin growing feels like preparing for battle. You spend entire weekends breaking up hard soil, pulling stubborn weeds, and hauling heavy bags of amendments. Then you plant your seedlings and cross your fingers, hoping they'll survive in soil that still fights against root development. There's got to be a better way, and there absolutely is. Time savings alone make the no-dig method worth considering. While your neighbours spend hours tilling and weeding, you're laying down cardboard and spreading compost in a fraction of the time. A traditional garden bed might take an entire weekend to prepare properly. The no-dig approach gets you ready to plant in just a few hours, and most of that time is simply spreading organic matter. But the real magic happens below ground level. Traditional digging actually damages soil structure in ways most gardeners never realise. Every time you turn soil with a spade or rototiller, you're breaking apart the delicate network of fungal threads that plants rely on for nutrient exchange. You're also bringing dormant weed seeds to the surface, where they'll germinate and create more work for you later. The no-dig method preserves and enhances this underground ecosystem. Soil organisms continue their work undisturbed, building networks that benefit your plants immediately. Mycorrhizal fungi, those beneficial partnerships between plant roots and soil fungi, remain intact and actually multiply in the rich organic environment you've created. Moisture retention becomes almost effortless with this system. Traditional garden beds dry out quickly because tilled soil lacks the organic matter needed to hold water effectively. You end up watering constantly, especially during hot summer weather when pumpkins need consistent moisture to develop properly. The layered organic matter in a no-dig system acts like a giant sponge. It absorbs rainfall and irrigation water, then releases it slowly to plant roots over time. During drought conditions, while traditional gardens wilt and struggle, no-dig beds maintain steady moisture levels with minimal supplemental watering. This consistent moisture leads to better fruit development and fewer problems with blossom end rot or stunted growth. Soil improvement happens automatically rather than requiring constant inputs. Every time you dig traditional beds, you're starting the soil building process over from scratch. Organic matter gets mixed in but breaks down quickly because it's exposed to oxygen and temperature fluctuations. In the no-dig system, organic matter breaks down gradually in layers, mimicking natural forest floor conditions. Earthworms and other soil organisms move materials deeper into the soil profile slowly, creating stable humus that lasts for years. Each growing season, your soil gets richer instead of more depleted. Root development explodes in ways you won't see in traditional beds. Pumpkin roots naturally want to spread wide and deep, but compacted soil forces them to work harder for every inch of growth. The loose, organic, rich medium of a no-dig bed allows roots to penetrate easily in all directions, accessing nutrients and water from a much larger area. This enhanced root system translates directly into bigger, healthier plants above ground. Pumpkins with extensive root networks can support more foliage, which means more photosynthesis and energy for fruit development. The result is larger pumpkins with better flavor and longer storage life. Natural pest suppression becomes an unexpected bonus. Healthy soil creates healthy plants, and healthy plants resist pest damage much better than stressed ones. The diverse microbial community in no-dig beds also includes beneficial organisms that prey on harmful insects and plant diseases. The mulch layer itself deters many common pumpkin pests. Squash bugs and cucumber beetles have trouble navigating through thick organic mulch to reach plant stems. Slugs and snails, which love moist soil surfaces, find the dry mulch layer uninviting compared to bare, damp earth. Long-term benefits compound year after year. While traditional gardens require annual soil preparation and constant amendments, no-dig beds improve themselves. You simply add more organic matter on top each season, and the system continues building soil depth and fertility. After 3 or 4 years, you'll have rich, dark soil that produces incredible harvests with minimal input from you. Timing makes all the difference when setting up your no-dig pumpkin patch. Most gardeners wait until planting season to prepare their beds, then wonder why their plants struggle. The secret lies in preparing your no-dig system at least 3 months before you want to plant, giving organic matter time to settle and weeds time to die completely. Location selection determines everything that follows. Pumpkins need full sun for at least 6 hours daily, but 8 to 10 hours produces the best results. Look for naturally low-lying areas that collect and hold moisture without becoming waterlogged. Avoid spots where water pools after heavy rain. But don't choose the highest, driest part of your yard either. Consider proximity to water sources and pathways through your garden. Pumpkin vines spread 15 to 20 feet in every direction, so plan accordingly. You'll also want easy access for harvesting without trampling neighbouring plants. Start material collection well before installation day. You'll need enough plain brown cardboard to cover your entire growing area with generous overlap. Appliance stores, moving companies, and online retailers often have large pieces perfect for this project. Remove all tape, staples, and glossy labels, keeping only plain corrugated cardboard. For organic matter, calculate roughly 4 inches of depth across your entire planting area. A 10 by 10 foot patch needs about 30 cubic feet of material. Well-aged compost works perfectly, but aged horse manure, leaf mold, or mushroom compost provide excellent alternatives. Avoid fresh manure or incompletely composted materials that might burn plant roots or rob nitrogen during decomposition. Installation begins with site preparation. Mow existing grass or weeds as short as possible, leaving clippings in place. These add organic matter and create a more level surface for cardboard placement. Remove only the most aggressive perennial weeds by hand, particularly those with deep taproots that might punch through cardboard. Lay cardboard systematically over lapping edges by at least 6 inches to prevent weed breakthrough. Work methodically across your entire area, ensuring complete coverage with no gaps. Weight cardboard edges with stones or boards while you work to prevent wind displacement. Water cardboard thoroughly once placement is complete. Saturated cardboard conforms better to ground contours and begins decomposing immediately. This watering also helps weigh down the cardboard and starts the weed smothering process underneath. Organic matter application requires patience and proper technique. Spread material evenly to your target depth, typically 4 to 6 inches. Avoid creating thick piles that might heat up during decomposition. Instead, aim for consistent coverage that looks like a natural forest floor. Create planting stations while spreading organic matter. Mark spots where individual plants will go, spacing them according to variety requirements. Most pumpkin varieties need 5 to 8 feet between plants, but giant varieties require 10 to 15 feet. Bush types can grow closer together, around 3 to 4 feet apart. Allow your prepared bed to settle for several weeks before planting. During this time, organic matter compacts naturally, cardboard softens and begins breaking down, and the system stabilizes. Light weeding might be necessary if aggressive perennials push through, but most vegetation stays suppressed. Seedling preparation starts indoors 4 to 6 weeks before your last expected frost. Use biodegradable pots that can go directly into the ground, minimizing root disturbance during transplanting. Hardening off takes 10 days to 2 weeks, gradually exposing indoor-grown plants to outdoor conditions. Planting technique differs significantly from traditional methods. Rather than digging holes, simply pull back organic matter to expose the cardboard layer. Cut an X-shaped opening just large enough for your seedling's root ball. Plant directly into this opening, firming organic matter around the stem without compacting it heavily. Create water-collecting basins around each plant by forming slight depressions in the mulch. This directs irrigation water straight to root zones instead of running off across the surface. Initial watering should be thorough but gentle to avoid washing away loose organic matter. Maintenance throughout the growing season involves adding fresh organic matter as the original layer decomposes. Grass clippings work perfectly for this purpose, applied in thin layers that won't mat down and block air circulation. Watch for any weeds pushing through weak spots and remove them immediately before they establish strong root systems. This no-dig method transforms pumpkin growing from a yearly struggle into an almost effortless process that gets better with time. Your soil improves, your harvests increase, and you'll wonder why you ever spent weekends fighting with shovels and tillers. Click on this next video to see more planting hacks that'll blow your mind.